So let's do an example dealing with function notation. So if we have a function defined as negative 3x plus 2, we have to determine f of negative 2, f of 2, f of 3a, and f of 2a minus 1. So let's start with this one. The first thing you always want to do with these questions is rewrite the general function. So f of x is equal to negative 3x plus 2. And then all you do is f of negative 2, you plug in negative 2 for the x. So you got negative 3, and then in brackets, let's put in negative 2 plus 2. So f of negative 2 would be negative 3 times negative 2 is positive 6 plus 2 is 8. So f of negative 2 is equal to 8. If you want to put this in coordinate form, then negative 2 and 8. And all that means is that this point, negative 2 and 8, lies on this line. This is a line here, if you didn't notice. F of x is equal to negative 3x plus 2. Okay, so next one, let's rewrite the general function as is. And then we're finding f of 2, so you just plug in 2 for x. So negative 3 times 2 is negative 6, plus 2 is negative 4. So 2 and negative 4 lies on this line as well. Now this line you could also rewrite as y equals negative 3x plus 2. Okay, because f of x is just another way to write the dependent variable. Now let's do these ones. Let's split these up so we don't get mixed up here. So let's rewrite the general function as is, negative 3x plus 2. And now we have this extra variable that we're going to plug in for x, which is okay. You treat it exactly the same. You just take whatever's in this bracket and you plug it in for x. So you got negative 3, and then in brackets we would put 3a plus 2. Now negative 3 times 3a is negative 9a plus 2. And we just leave it like that, because we can't simplify it anymore. These are not like terms, so we can't add them. So f of 3a is equal to negative 9a plus 2. If we put this in coordinate form, 3a and then negative 9a plus 2 is the dependent variable. And then this last one here, f of x is equal to negative 3x plus 2. Again, rewrite the general function as is. And now this 2a minus 1 we plug in for x. So we would just put that in brackets. So f of 2a minus 1. Now we would distribute this negative 3 inside the bracket. So negative 3 times 2a is negative 6a. And then negative 3 times negative 1 is positive 3 plus 2. And then we can simplify this more, because notice how this positive 3 and this positive 2 are like terms, so we can add those. The negative 6a is its own kind of term, so we leave that as is. 3 plus 2 is 5. And that's our final answer. So f of 2a minus 1 is negative 6a plus 5 when f of x is equal to negative 3x plus 2. And then if we put this in coordinate form, 2a minus 1 represents the independent variable, and then negative 6a plus 5 represents the dependent variable.